What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here today, taking on Ireland in the World Cup. Now, I've rested a few players, as a lot of you said I should have done. One of them was resting Martin Guptill, moving Hamish Rutherford to 1, and him opening with Anaru Kitchen. So, not the greatest of starts there, as Rutherford has gone for 1, and he's been one of those players who's kind of, I guess, just like in real life, has been pretty inconsistent. He's one of those players who gets his starts, but then just doesn't go and capitalise on, and that is a big loss there. Kane Williamson, who brought up his maiden Test double ton not too long ago. When was it? He picked it up on day 4, day 5, day 4. And we are really struggling here, as you can see, 17 for 3, and a pretty inexperienced side today. James Neesham, no, he stays in actually. Tim Southey and I think Ryan McCone being rested. So Mitch McClenaghan's still in there. He is the real star of this team, and I just couldn't really, I couldn't risk not playing him. So he's in the side today. That's gone. It's actually dropped. So Anaru Kitchen's been another one of those players who's kind of been on the fringes of the one-day side. He came in and was actually opening with Guptill and opening really well, but then I think he was injured. Rutherford came in and Rutherford did pretty solid, so took his spot. So this is a real chance for Anaru Kitchen to go and stake his claim back at the top of the one-day side with a good score here. As you can see, that average pretty good. He's just, he's closing in on 1,000 one-day runs, and Daryl Mitchell's another one of those players in the middle order who can be very destructive. Maybe I'd like to go and bat him a wee bit lower down, maybe 6 or possibly even 7 if I had an all-rounder who was going to bat inside the top 6, but hopefully he can go and make use of his opportunity here. I think I've gone and put the mockers on him as he's gone for 45, and this guy here, I don't even know who he is, but look at that average. That average is under 20. That is outstanding for one-day international. So hopefully we can go and play him out, and we can really go and Kitchen and Ronke. Ronke can get some good batting time in here as well too, because he's got plenty of time. He's got about 20 overs left, so fingers crossed he can go and get in, get a start, and really push on to go and stake a claim, because it's really that number 5 spot is really between him and probably Mitchell. So Ronke hasn't really done too much in this tournament. He hasn't been at his explosive best, the Luke Ronke that we all know and love, being very aggressive down towards the lower order, but he just seems to be ticking away, and we're going pretty slow actually here, so I'm going to go and put this up a wee bit, go aggressive. We've still got a power play, we're going to take that now, as Kevin O'Brien is coming into bowling. He's a bit, well, he is an all-rounder, a bit of a part-timer, so hopefully we can go and target him in these power play overs, as Anaru Kitchen has passed, he passed 1,000 runs a wee while ago, and now he's closing in on a century, so hopefully he can go and bring that up, as we do still have just a little while left. Luke Ronke's nudged that one down the ground. They're just going to get 1, but he picks up a 50, carries on that impressive average. That average is above 80, and that is just incredible. Anaru Kitchen, well, that's probably gone and cemented his place at the top of the order for the rest of the tournament. He's almost gone and got himself out on 100, which, funny enough, you actually see quite often. Players go and get to a milestone, get to a landmark, and then just go and struggle and struggle to get off that. Like the amount of times that I've been watching a game and I've seen someone who scored 100 just go and then give their wicket away the next ball is crazy. Like, it does happen quite a lot and you wouldn't expect it, but hopefully our bowling is going to be enough here, because I think we're maybe a few runs short. But Ronke, getting him into form and getting Anaru Kitchen into form, that was really the main point of this game, was getting players who haven't really played in the tournament, the fringe players, to go and get in and get them some confidence, get them some runs ahead of the knockout stages. Because after this we've still got one more game to go. I think that's possibly against Afghanistan, but I could be wrong, and so these two are still going on. Hopefully can try and get us up above 240. We've just lost a wicket there, so Kitchen goes for 114. Jimmy Neesham in now. Probably should be batting Noema Barnett ahead of him, but that's alright. Final ball, what can Jimmy Neesham do? Plays it through, so we don't even get to 240. And so hopefully our bowlers are going to be able to do enough on this track. I don't think we went aggressive early enough, but I mean, we've still got the likes of Mitch McClenaghan, who showed his class. He's picked up a wicket there first ball, and just what a start. What a start. And he's picked up another one. So 2 for 2 now, Ireland. And I guess it's one of those things with the bowling lineup that I have, and I mean the depth that we have. I mean, Tim Southey and Ryan McCone are missing out today as well. So Mitch McClenaghan does have a lot of weight on his shoulders to go and perform. But, you know, even with the seam bowling options that we have, I feel pretty confident that we can go and almost restrict a team to just about anything. I mean, you got Kane Williamson as well, who's going to come in and bowl a little bit for you as well. So yeah, pretty confident that we can go and keep a side to anything. As you can see here, Mitch McClenaghan is just absolutely all over us. If you thought that an average under 20 was crazy, look at his average. His average is actually 12. We'll bring it back up there. 12.12 for a one-day international bowler. That is just crazy. That's gone for 6. He won't be happy about that. He's been spanked over the top. Will not be happy about that. Doug Bracewell, he's picked up a wicket. He bowled extremely well in the test. To be honest, it is quite hard to decide between Wagner and Bracewell as to whether, in a test side, if we want to go for four seamers. A lot of people say don't go four seamers just because of the fact, oh no, Matt Henry's just got pumped. Just because of the fact it is nice to go and have a spinner in there, someone who can go and hold up an end for you. And Matt Henry has just been absolutely pumped. So whoever told me to put him in, shame on you. Shame on you. For some reason his rating is only 27. I don't know why that is. He's a better bowler than that. I mean, his average doesn't really show it, but he has only played 3 games, and a lot of those were against tough opposition as well. Probably not in bowling conditions either, probably more in batting conditions. So, I mean, hopefully we can go. Noeem Barnett, I'm not really too sure. I mean, he gets a spot in my T20 team, but he doesn't really get a spot in my one-day team. He's really only in there just for a bit of cover. And I mean, he is useful if you want to go and play. If you want to shorten, I guess your tail, you go and put Noeem Barnett in there. He can bat at 8. He's batting at 8 today, but he's not the best of bowlers in the world, people. He's not the greatest, and we just got to wait and see. I do sound a wee bit lethargic today. I'm trying to go and get through my recordings real quick. Actually, recording this on Thursday, which is the day before. It is the day I go to Melbourne. God, I can't even get my days right. That is embarrassing. And hopefully these two here, Jimmy Neesham and Kane Williamson, can do what they have done in previous episodes. Well, Neesham's picked up a wicket, so that's more than I was expecting. But I was really more hoping for them to go and just play the containing role, because that's what they're so good at. They're so good at not going for many runs. And as I said, just going and containing, frustrating the batsman, and then picking up the wickets, or bringing back the likes of McClenaghan, the other strike bowlers who can then go and pick up the wickets as well. But Neesham, a bit of an underrated player, I guess, in my one-day side. I take him a wee bit for granted, but he does seem to go and get the job done more often than not. Seems to be economical and picks up wickets as well, so you can't really complain too much about that. Mitch McClenaghan now has 5, but that average is just crazy. 12. It's crazy. We're going to keep Neesham going. He's a wee bit tired, but we're going to keep him going. We want to go and try and wrap this game up sooner rather than later, mainly due to the fact that I want my players to be fresh for the next game, even though that as well is another dead rubber. We're going to bring Matt Henry, see if we can pick him up a wicket, because he's been a bit expensive so far. Hasn't really done what I wanted him to do for coming in, but McClenaghan's going to pick up another one, so he finishes with 7 for 16. New Zealand win by 83, and as I said, pretty comfortable defending most scores, I guess, above 200. Anaru Kitchen picking up 114 there, but Mitch McClenaghan picking up the man of the match for his 7 for 16. That is just incredible. So as you can see, we've got Afghanistan next up. I can't remember if I said we were playing them. I think we were. I think I said that we were going to. But we don't actually want to look at that. I want to look at, what am I doing? What am I doing? As you can see there, we are going to qualify in top spot, which is ideally what we wanted to do. Afghanistan haven't won a game, so hopefully we can pick up a win against them. I'm going to wrap this up here, guys. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Tune in on Monday. I'm going to have some more BBL with the Hurricanes. Remember, you guys are going to be getting this video on Saturday. I am going to be at the Stars vs Renegades game. Do look out for me. Look out for me on TV. Hopefully you can find me. If you do, leave a comment. As I said, Cricket Coach, Hurricanes, BBL on Monday. Make sure you do not miss that.